from where I'm seated, I am not able to foretell what Raila's thinking would have been. But of course, I can tell what he would not have liked to happen. One of the things that he would not have liked to happen is that he would not have wished that Oburu Odinga would ever hold that position that he's currently holding. And of course, I go to the annals of history to cite the case when he was going for the chairmanship of the AU. While he knew that his brother is a senator and that is a blood brother, he chose not to appoint him as the acting ODM party leader, but conferred that responsibility on Professor Anyang' Nyong'o. My thinking is that Raila Odinga knew who Oburu Odinga is, and therefore could not have trusted the future of the party to him, knowing that he has no capacity or ability to make decisive decisions that will have some posterity for the party. That is the reason why he opted deliberately not to confer him with any position in ODM other than that of a spectator and the close proximity to Raila Odinga. Number two, I have, before coming for these submissions, downloaded the ODM constitution, and I am referring to the provisions, that is Article 6.21, Article 6.22, the one that is establishing the national officials. One of the clause says clearly that in the event that the party leader is unable, first of all, it says that all national officials, other than the Secretary for the Parliamentary Affairs, Secretary for Women Affairs, Secretary for Youth, and the Executive Director, shall be elected by the National Delegate Conference. That is the principle. So that is to say, the party leader position can only be determined by the National Delegate Conference. Number two, it says, in the event that the party leader is unable to discharge of his or her duties by reason of physical or mental infirmity, death, resignation, or where he or she ceases to be a party member or a member of parliament, a special session of the National Delegate Conference shall be convened to elect a new party leader. That is a principle in the Constitution. That is therefore to say that Oburu Odinga currently cannot hold out, is holding out as a member, as the party leader. He is a fictitious party leader who is not conferred with that authority by the Constitution that he now purports to defend. Why? Because the Special Delegate Conference has not been called to confer him with that authority, has not conferred him with that authority to execute the functions that he's currently executing. What therefore that tells you, Dibal, is that any
point of order, Ndegwa is misleading the public. That is not our constitution.
Mr. Okango,
that is not our constitution.
You will have your time to rebut.
Sure enough.
You will have your time to rebut.
Sure enough.
You have your time to rebut.
Sure.
That is to say, any function or action that is taken in presence of this ODM party leader imposter is a nullity, is void ab initio, is contaminated with illegality, it is ineffective, and as such, the resolution to purport to remove Senator Sifuna itself unlawful and void ab initio. You must ask yourself why it was necessary for Oburu Odinga to be conferred with that function. The reason is that Kasongo wanted a man or a woman whom he would have been able to manipulate so that he could, in one way or the other, purport to inherit the constituency that was previously held by Raila Odinga. And you remember that it is actually not the ODM party that appointed Oburu Odinga as the acting party leader. It is Kasongo himself. He was present during the announcement. Is Kasongo a member of ODM so as to be present in the unveiling of this imposter? It was obviously meant to make sure that ODM ends where it is today. And I agree fully with the submissions of Professor Naitule that come the next general election, this party will be a Luo party. It will be a party confined to Nyanza, and that any person who does not affiliate or associate himself,
not the Nyanza Wagili. It will be just a very small. If it have 10 MPs from Nyanza, you come out. I'll buy you and drink. It will be maybe 5 or 10 MPs, but they will all be loose.
Thank you. As I land, I want to submit that it was a tragedy of the highest order, a travesty of democracy and a travesty of justice, that it was decided that Oburu Odinga should hold that position. The sooner ODM gets rid of this octogenarian, the quicker ODM shall receive its political salvation. The quicker ODM shall receive its political healing. The sooner ODM shall receive the political salvation. If Raila Odinga was alive today, he would be speaking the same language. Sifuna and Ososi and the likes of Babu Wino are speaking. Because that is the democratic person they were. But in his death, they have now reduced Raila Odinga into an epitome of ineptness. That was not who Raila was. Raila Odinga would be questioning the kind of the things that are happening in this government. Why are you selling and privatizing each and every unit of government? He would be asking such kind of strict questions. Raila Odinga, being a Democrat, he would be asking and questioning the IBC. How prepared are you for the next election? There's been allegations of this asthmatic and the presence of Kamango. Raila Odinga would be pledging subsequent and consistent to the office of the IBC to demand for such answers. But because there are people who are benefiting, and I agree with Mweke's preposition, that there are individuals who are benefiting with the kind of the current existing confusion, which they are using Raila Odinga's name to justify. That is why ODM will be buried, has died a natural death, and its burial has really taken place. But God, thank God, there are progressive voices within ODM. We have heard the progressive voice of individuals like Sifuna. Have you ever wondered what position Frederick Okango holds in ODM? He holds no position. He's a busybody. He does not have any position in ODM. He has been used like a mouthpiece. He's just a parrot who is trying to justify what is currently existing. The parrot who he is, Frederick Okango, the parrot who he is, he does not speak for ODM. He does not hold any position. ODM does not even recognize him as a person. He's a mere member of the party. I even doubt whether he's a registered member. But he's trying to use that association to justify his continuous rent sinking from Kasongo.